am Tom Leatherwood, and I was glad to see, at least one of my opponents there is Brad's having some boys. I'm glad somebody's having some boys. For some of those of you that have gotten my literature, I've got 5 daughters. So I am heavily outnumbered at home. But I tell you what, if nothing else, I've at least learned how to listen. So I will listen to you, I will learn from you, and I will represent you if you send me to Congress. I am a conservative Republican, and I believe in the original intent of our Constitution. We have to get back to that in order to turn this mess around. Obama, I think, has taken our country to the edge of the cliff, and we don't have too much time to pull back from it. But unfortunately, he hadn't done it by himself. I know it's hard to understand sometimes, but Republicans are a majority in the House and the Senate. But they continue to just cave in time after time to Obama, and they've given him everything he's wanted. I mentioned I'm a constitutional conservative. I strongly support the Second Amendment, and as others, I applaud Representative Holt on the good job he did on CNN and just the strong stance he's taken. Yeah, he deserves another round. I also support the 10th Amendment. We've got to stop the federal government overreach. I would also support a flat tax or a fair tax and the elimination of the IRS, the EPA, and I used to teach, my wife still teaches elementary school in Arlington. I've got those 5 girls. I support education. I love kids. We need to abolish the Department of Education. The 10th Amendment is real clear. Thank you. Any power not specifically, explicitly given to the federal government or denied to states belongs to the states. That's where education and these other powers ought to be. I ran my first race in 1992. Again, I was a teacher. My 27-year Republican incumbent state senator sponsored an income tax. Republican establishment, money was behind him. Our Democrat Governor McWhorter, who knows, may have been around from this part of the country somewhere, was pushing it hard. Nobody was challenging him, but as a teacher I stood up, I beat him in the primary and killed the income tax that year against strong opposition from both parties. 99, when Republican Governor Don Sundquist brought it up again, I stood up again, this time with other senators, killed it the second time. I was on Finance Committee where I had to produce, balance, and pass the budget. We need somebody with the experience to balance the budget in D.C. now. I also promised that I would only serve 2 terms, 8 years, and not go back as a lobbyist. I kept my word. I've got the experience to get the job done in D.C. You can trust me to get the job done in D.C. And I will make the commitment to you that if you send me to D.C., I will not serve more than 8 years, and I will not go back as a lobbyist. And that's important because people get up there, they vote to take care of their donors because they want to be there forever, or they vote to take care of that consulting company because they want to be hired by them and get rich when they leave office. I did not cash in on my state Senate position, and I commit to you I will not cash in if you send me to Congress. I will vote for the good of this country, the good of this district, and I do appreciate each of y'all's vote. Thank you very much.